What's good, YouTube? Peace and blessings to y'all. Let's do this quick video on MGTOW. I don't know if I'll be doing like a follow up on it, whatever, because this could go on for a while. But anyway, you jump right into it. I've been watching a couple videos, whatever, on the MGTOW. Even talking to my wife about it, and I pretty much know like these five brothers that I could say like they're MGTOW dudes, whatever. One of them I talked to today, and he said, "Yeah, well, you could say that we're basically like a MGTOW group." He says the others don't know, but we live a lifestyle of MGTOW. Talking about the other four brothers. So he was like, yeah, we not simping for women and stuff. We not basically we not doing nothing to cater to women and stuff. None of that. We're gonna have a woman when we want a woman. So before I even get into them, let me just go into the other one who I mainly talk to whatsoever. And I had talked to him about even like coming on to do a video, but there's like they're not with the YouTube and stuff. So anyway, I met this brother as usual. I'm gonna tell you I'm in New York. I meet all types of people all the time. We got cool talking. He's telling me about, these group guys, the ones that just telling me about. They going away, they meeting all these women. So he didn't go yet at the time. He goes for the first time to DR. Now before he goes, get into with the DR thing, he's talking to a sister on his job whatsoever, and things is going great, whatever. He's telling me about her, this and that. I tell him about my wife. Got mad cool. Finally, I meet the sister who he's talking to. Beautiful whatsoever. Like her first impression was really, really good. Like, it was warm. Y'all really wanted to see them together. So he goes to DR now. DR changes the experience. He comes back and he's like, yo, I'm not trying to like, get involved with her now because, they was working their way up to like really trying to, be like a couple and stuff. They didn't do anything. They didn't have any type of sex. They was just friends, whatever. And it was going great from what he was telling me and stuff. And then a little bit too that when I got to talk to her a little one time I met her, and then he went to DR and he's like, he said, no offense to you, whatever, and that's untaken. He was like, I don't want to be married. He said, why would I have? He said, there's millions, billions of women. Why would I just have one? Like, I said, it's not about you. If you have to think that you have to have one, then maybe it's not for you yet whatsoever. Maybe it's not that time. You're ready yet. But I said, when you meet the right one, you just know it. It's in your heart whatsoever and stuff that this is the person I want to be with and I want to spend my life with. But I'm like, it seemed and it appeared like that when you was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, but he said, yo, I went to DR and, you know, he had fun out there, the ladies. And I try to tell him like, listen, sex, these sex, these crazy sex that, they have us over sexualized here. That's a high. That's a high and a lust. It appears to be like love, right? But it's not love. It's fake. It's synthetic. Just like America. America sells you synthetic food. You eat it. You're like, woo, this tastes good. But it's really not good for you because it messes you up. So I didn't really like get too much into it. I was like, yo, I'm glad you had a good time. We chopped it up, have been moving. And then I'm just like, whatever. I'm talking to my wife and I'm like, I'm looking at the MGTOW dudes moving. And I'm telling them like, yo, somebody's manipulating to take love out of here. And like I said, they always throwing stuff at us, whatever, to have us thinking like, yeah, marriage is the worst thing and this and that, and you should be down. And then like the laws that's just going against us, guys bring that up. And I even see that with the MGTOW, how they're talking about that. And they're right. But you can't, for every sister, every woman, you can't have them represent all of the women. All of the women don't think like that, man. It's really some good women out here and stuff. And it's just somebody throwing this conscious out there. And it bothers me, whatever, because like I said, I've been through that whatsoever. I had a bad relationship with my baby moms. It was good first 3, 4 months, and after that, bad. But I learned a lot. I look at it as a learning experience. And now I don't dwell on that. So if I still got love for my baby mother. So guys right now is like, yo, this type of conscious moving that they move into with this MGTOW is, yo, it's just crazy. And I'm looking at that, like I said, the women want this man that could take care of them, right? That they saying pay for this and that. Now, these guys, since they're like, we're going our own way, they got the good jobs whatsoever. They got the money. So as soon as they going overseas now whatsoever, they're viewing woman as a tool. I can have a beautiful woman, a different woman, any night, and she's a tool. You can't view woman as a tool. I'll tell my wife this. You can't view nobody, any living thing, as a tool. It's just, it's setting you up for failure, whatever, when we look at stuff like that, whatever. You don't even hear, like, just as you eating your food, you're supposed to talk over it, bless it, because it's energy. Living things, you're not supposed to do that. Trees and all that. I know that I'm probably people looking at like, what are he talking about? But you can't view woman as a tool. And like I said, I'm not trying to like just for with the woman, like you like, oh, you on the woman's side and this and that. I want to open your minds up, like this type of conscious movement which y'all doing, man, like is not gonna turn out right, whatever. I'm looking at a lot of stuff with the sex dolls and all that. This shit is going left. It already went left, and it's just turning out really bad and stuff whatsoever. Like, and I want to see even like to get some women on board on whatever with trying to redirect this conscious thinking, because the future, of our children, I think about my kids. I wouldn't want them to get in a situation that I've been in, but still, this is not a right, what's the name? Like I said, love is something that the simplest way I can explain it, I told my wife, is like a seed. You plant it down in a root and then it grows into something. This is how basically me and my wife met, whatever. We seen each other, and as soon as we start talking, we stimulated each other's mind, and it grew into that it was two of us, now it's five of us, to something beautiful. And this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. And I knew that then, and this was what? We've been with each other 15 years. And I'm just seeing like stuff like, all this stuff like that's not going to be no more, because people is looking at other people as their tool. Anyway, I must talk more on this and do more videos, whatever. And I just want to put it out there, fellas. I can understand getting yourself together. Y'all doing right. But with this type of thinking, whatever and stuff, it's not good. I know that the laws is against us, but there's some good women out there. There's some really good women out there whatsoever. I know it's like you say, yeah, not here in the States. Well, if you have to go abroad, whatever, and even there you got to worry about, because the ladies just really, that you could take care of them. Like, it's hard to find true love, which equals to trust. That's what I told my wife. Love is really trust. So it's hard to find that. So if you do find it, what I'm basically trying to say, hold on to it, man. Hold on, because all these millions of billions of women out here can't equal to that one woman that really loves you, and you could put that trust in her. You know that she's there for you. Peace and blessings to y'all. Later.